1 is the loneliest number you'll ever know. Oscar?
2 can be as bad as 1.
3 can be when you pee. And Oscar?
I am number 4.
Sure.
My name's Oscar.
My name's Carl.
And this is Who Would Watch This?
Oh, no.
Welcome to Who Would Watch This, the podcast where we watch a film, we chat about the film, and then we try and figure out who would watch this.
And today we're talking about the incredibly adapted book, I Am Number 4, which currently has a Rotten Tomatoes score of 33%, an IMDb score of 6.1, and a Letterboxd rating of 2.3. Oscar, what's the plot?
Aliens and their guardians are hiding on Earth from intergalactic bounty hunters. They can only be killed in numerical order. And number 4 is next on the list. I guess this is his story.
In numerical order?
Yeah, it's like billards.
Looks like billards is my phone's buzzword. All right. Turn that off. Really? Numerical order?
I didn't know that. Going into
Did
the
you
film.
get that at all?
I mean,
I get that they were killing them in numerical order, but like,
I thought it was poetic rather than.
That's what I thought.
We literally have to.
Yeah.
Why? Do they lose their pat?
What happens if 5 dies of natural causes?
Then I guess they all win. The good guys win.
They're like, nah, we can't. We'd have to go straight to 6 now. I'd love it if they could only kill them in prime numbers.
Ah, rats! What comes after 7? They don't know math.
There's not that many. They've only got to kill 2 and 7.
Is 13 around? So it goes up to 10? It goes up to 10?
Sorry, I don't... They must do. Why did everybody die for these 10 people?
Because, okay, so they're on a planet, and they've come to Earth to hide?
Maybe? It feels like it's, what's it called? Like Superman, but shittier.
Oh yeah, it's like really shit. It's like Superman split into 10. And it's 1/10 for Superman. Superman's not great.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, again...
We just watched a supercut of Smallville.
Oh,
At least Amy Adams is on that.
should we watch an episode of Smallville?
Oh, we should. I bet those effects hold up.
If there's one thing I want to put money on,
It's the
effects in
CW, they're known for having a lot of cash. All right, Oscar, let's go back in time to before we'd seen the film. We tried to pick who we thought would watch it.
Carl, what do you... I am number 4.
Pat gag.
I am number 4.
Oh, yes, I am number 4. To set the scene for the person at home, Oscar has some wonton soup.
Oh,
He keeps on trying to work out a time he could eat it while recording.
and you keep fucking making me chat.
Well, I mean...
Just play by your own rules. I'll go. All right.
Okay, I'll handle this podcast.
All right, you go. Who do you think would watch this? I'm going to eat the soup very slurpily.
All right, go on. Fuck, that's hot. All right, in temperature, but also because it's attractive to see.
That is true. Go on.
I saw I Am Number 4 on a Bali pirated DVD back in high school.
That's a crime, but go on.
Yeah. Well, I'm ousting myself, I guess. I had King Kong, I Am Number 4, and the Star Trek where Eric Bana is the villain.
Okay, so that's a pretty powerful triple feature.
I think I had Lassie too. The Peter Dinklage one.
Is he the dog?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah, I Am Number 4. I don't remember a lot of this. I think it's a pretty forgettable film.
Okay, I remember it's
the height of Alex Pettyfer's powers.
I thought this was Jumper. Did Jumper and this come out at the same time? Is this what Jumper is? Because I remember Jumper, he can teleport.
Yeah.
Is this
Jumper's cooler.
It's cool.
But also so similar in terms of how bad they are.
And they came out around the same time, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I think so. Jumper should be better, shouldn't it?
I remember being underwhelmed as like a 10-year-old, so I don't know how it holds up for like a...
Yeah. I just like teleporting in that movie is quite cool.
I remember the bank, he robs a bank, I remember that's cool, and then that's all I remember about
him
Jumper.
just being on the pyramids. It's a bit of fun.
Yeah, it's very cool.
It's just like the rest of it is like, whatever. It's also like 80 minutes long, and Samuel L. Jackson has blonde hair.
We should do that. It seems like a great pick. I don't know why we picked I'm Number 4. What do we think? Who do you think it's going to be for?
We keep making dumb decisions where we pick movies we then don't
want to do.
Yeah.
This podcast is falling apart.
Yeah, it is. As for who do we think will watch this? I don't know. Numbers 1 through 3. Oscar, you?
I think if you're into math, but you also want to identify.
My dad's into math, and I know I watched a bit of this film with him back in the day, and he did not get through it.
Was he just happy there was numbers on screen? He was like, "Oh, great."
You'd think My dad's obsessed with the Disney cartoon Donald Duck and Mathemagical Land.
Do you like Darren Aronofsky?
Showed that to all of his math classes. Not joking.
Why? Like, does it have
Sorry?
mathematical properties in it?
It explains things fairly simply. And it's fun and colourful.
That's fair enough. I
Like-
mean, I'll say right now, that's a lazy teacher, though. My physics teacher did the same thing. Just played YouTube videos like, you guys get quantum physics now? No, we don't.
He was like, wait till I put on Interstellar.
Who can explain me through a wormhole with a piece of paper? Go. Who would watch this, Carl? Did we say it already?
I already said 1 through 3,
Oh,
and
good.
you said math teachers.
Yeah.
Sure.
Done. Closed.
God, listening to that clip, we were not well that day.
No, you can tell by the wonton soup. God, I want a bite of it.
Sorry, I know.
Take
God,
me
I wish
back.
we had more around right now. Oh, wait. It's a spoon
Don't
in
you
a bowl.
fucking dare.
I like
The
that we're getting into sounds now. Oh no, what is this a seashell? Oscar, why is your dick making that noise?
It's the doctors don't know what it is,
Air shouldn't be escaping there.
and yet here it goes.
I know.
It's also like it's
It should be
connected-
making more a sound like this.
Is your dick making that sound?
That's from yep, it's all from the sack.
Yeah, you're bleeding. It seems dripping everywhere.
Oh no.
There's dick blood on my
Oh,
shoes.
oh, it's spreading it. Why is that place with the most blood? Oh,
All right,
God.
Carl. Let's jump into I am number 4. Where do we start? With
Mosquito nets.
I wrote that too.
I wrote down, we open on an epic mosquito net.
It sets the scene because you're kind of entangled in a really boring story.
I too felt trapped, like when you sleep under a mosquito net.
But I'm trapped by something just slightly annoying to me. Just kind of would give me a bit of bite, be like, oh. Okay, so we open on the mosquito net. Number 3, as now we know, is getting attacked by...
Doesn't it make you feel sad we don't get to see 1 or 2 die?
I read some trivia. They're both females.
Oh, this movie's sexist off the bat.
Didn't even kill the women on screen. That's a Bechdel test, I'm pretty sure.
I know, I bet those 2 women talked too, and then died.
They talked about Alex Pellifer.
Oh no, then they don't. They don't count for the Bechdel. Oh.
So this is pretty grim. We see like a big bat moth thing kill 3. I'm upset. I'm scared. Thank God we get jet skiing next.
So, do you want to talk about the somersault 3 does out a window in this opening scene?
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I was like, are we in for a good time? And immediately, no.
It definitely does that because you go, I don't think there's anything interesting for about
a long
time. So it's like, don't worry, kids. Here's a monster. But it's rated M. I don't know who this is for, which is our podcast. I guess I'll figure that one out.
I don't know who this is for. I'll let you sit on that.
Okay, sitting on that joke. Hope it matures.
Oh, it definitely didn't.
I've just squished it. Okay, yeah, so this happens. Now we're into, like, what's out 4? Alex Pettifer's name is 4.
Have you seen Stormbreaker?
I've not.
That's what I only remember him from.
I only know him from Wild Child, which I saw in between this because this film pissed me off so much. So I watched Wild Child.
Is he the love interest in Wild Child?
He is, but he's a bit like, it's definitely aged. Rewatch it. A lot of like rogue lines.
Rewatch it? You mean watch it?
Yeah, you've seen Stormbreaker, but you haven't seen Wild Child.
Stormbreaker
I'm gonna say you're a sexist.
slaps.
You're a sexist.
Oh no! Where does Wild Child sit with Angus Thongs and Perfect Snogging?
I'd
I
say
feel like they're the same, right? Film-ish.
Yes, except there's an American in Wild Child.
Which film's better?
Are you into romance or comedy? Because Wild Child's got some laughs. Angus Thong's got some romance.
And laughs.
And some laughs.
It's got Robbie.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, big fan of Angus Thongs and
Oh,
Perfect
you're going to love
Snogging.
Wild Child. Then let's stop this. Let's go watch Wild Child.
Alright, I'll disconnect this then. Oh no, the car backed in
a
here.
cat.
Oh god. Alright, anyway, so there's lots of jet skiing, everything looks blue, and immediately I was like, cool, there's only white men here.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't got... Well, now hang on. He's tanned. So,
Sure.
yeah, that's a plot point
He's
for one of them.
sun-kissed.
Yeah, because that breaks his cover.
Yeah.
So let's just set the scene. They're in
Do we need... They leave so quickly.
They do. Okay, they were in California, I think, and then they've left to go to Idaho.
But I want to know, is because
Idaho.
he's like, gets a text
Yes.
of like, from this chick that's like, meet me in the water.
Mm-hmm.
He goes out, she's completely submerged in water. How'd she send the text? Or was she confident enough to just send the text and lose the phone in the water?
She was that rich, she thought, it's an iPhone 3GS, retail price $500 in 2007. She thought, heck it. Send a text, send it off.
I love that she would have walked out there, phone above her head, gotten to a point, sent the text, and then just dropped it. And been like, he'll come.
I wouldn't reply anything with details. I'll be there in 10 minutes.
And if he doesn't, I'll slim into that rip. And just starts making her way over.
Are rips a thing in America?
Surely they're just a thing with water, right?
Yeah, but I never hear anyone say it was a rip.
They never talk about it
We
in
get
America.
told about rips all the time.
Yeah.
We're a beach lover nation.
It's true. They're like, hey, are you Australian? Then you're probably going to swim in your lifetime. Here's all the ways the ocean will kill you.
Yeah, so we got animals. Now I'll get a man. He's gonna put some purple liquid in the water, and you're gonna see where this goes.
My favorite thing is they're always just like, just remember, swim between the flags. And then the government's like, we're going to put up the flags for 1 month of the year. The other 11 months, you're on your own.
You're on your own. Should have listened. Should have a big bucket of purple liquid to pour in the ocean.
Do you not bring a bucket of purple liquid when you go
Of course
for a
I
swim?
do. Of course I do. No, I go to beaches that are a bit more expensive than yours.
You're a
Carl.
lake man.
Love a still body of water.
Oh, God, you do, don't you? You're like, is it murky? I'll submerge.
Oh, thank God, some mosquitoes would be great here.
I know, you wrap yourself in a net and suffocate in the water and drown.
It's how I relax. It's how I calm myself.
Alright then. So we meet Timothy Oliphant.
Yep.
Yeah.
You nailed his name. I don't think I could. His name is Henry with an I.
I love Timothy Oliphant.
He's fun, great dilf,
Yeah.
great in this, I think.
Oh,
well,
isn't he just so much more attractive than anybody?
yeah, he's more attractive
He
than Thor.
deserves the world.
Do you think he was like kind of ugly when he was younger?
I reckon he's gotta be.
Yeah,
I
right.
reckon he matured. The moment he got grey hair, oh,
God.
you're gorgeous.
Gorgeous. Mwah. Give him all the acting roles.
I think so. I reckon he should be cast as every person in Marvel.
I think he could nail. Oh, he'd be a great Hawkeye. I think he'd be
Great Captain Marvel.
Oh
Black
wow,
Widow.
Just taking the
Him
role.
as Scarlet Witch, gorgeous.
Name another woman. Robin.
Wasp.
Robin in the first Avengers.
Oh no.
Does she die? Robin in the Avengers.
Oh, from How I Met Your Mother. No, she's still in them.
She's still in them.
Yeah, she's in like Winter Soldier, and then
thank God
she's
for
in Infinity War at the end.
God, I'm glad she gets like a paycheck.
She's at the funeral when I love that she has to do like a few days work, gets a fat paycheck.
Yeah, she's like, I'm living off this and How I Met Your Mother for the rest of my life.
Oh, absolutely. She's like, oh, a royalty check and 9 minutes in a Marvel film? Gorgeous.
Thanks, guys. I'll take it.
Oh, God. Anyway, so Timothy Oliphant, he's the caretaker of this kid.
I guess that's the technical name, yep. And his job, I don't know, so they're running from the aliens.
Definitely.
The aliens are called, can't believe they actually call this, the mob? The mop? The mob?
Wait, what?
Oh,
Are they?
oh, no, you're not, oh yeah.
The mop.
Sorry, my mistake. The Mog.
Yeah.
The Mog are chasing them.
Surely when you get to that, you're like, we won't produce this film. Right? Don't you
This-
just get to terminologies and you're like, we won't bother.
This was apparently this was the boys' Twilight. This was for the boys.
Then what did I read Twilight for? Nobody told me this existed.
Carl, I've got something to tell you.
This is, I reckon I didn't read these books because who knows how to follow them. Have you got the titles up of all the
I
sequels?
wish I had the
Hang on,
titles.
I'll get the
Yeah,
titles up. Here you go. This is the order of them. First book of the series, I'm number 4.
Okay, that's fine. I could get behind that.
Second book of the series, The Power of 6.
Okay, not great. So is that these
Third book of the series, The Rise of 9.
At least it's incremental. Go
Yeah,
on.
that's
What's
right.
the next one?
The Fall of 5.
Shit. Fuck. Okay.
And then we go back to The Revenge of 7.
Okay. Yep.
Then we end on The Fate of 10.
Ooh, if you're a parent with a child that loves these book series, you've already mistaken it for Christmas. You bought them GTA 3, but they went GTA fucking 5. Aunt. Dumb bitch.
The other spin-offs are United as 1, Generation 1, Fugitive 6, and Return to 0.
So 2 and 3 didn't get any love. What a mess of a book. Do we know? So anyway, that there must be an
You
overarching...
go back to 0, but you won't do 2 or 3.
Well, they die. But then you do 1, I guess.
United as 1. It took them 6 years to do all these? Oh, no.
Anyways.
Critical reception. Oh, not good.
Not good? The book's not critical darlings?
They have mixed reviews. The number 1 times bestsellers, though, so whatever.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, this plot for this one is that Henry has saved number 4 from the Mogs. They're hiding out on Earth, and Henry is deleting all of 4's presence on the internet.
Why aren't they just all together? Why aren't just all the numbers together?
I guess it'd be an easy target.
I know, but then the ending is you're more powerful together.
Oh, is it?
So then they go to collect them all. So it's like, why even separate them to begin with?
Why do the Mogs want him? They've got this rock.
Have
right?
you seen Alex Pettifer?
I've seen...
I'm surprised they didn't try to go for him and then just like be like, oh, we'll take Timothy.
Come here, Tim.
Come here, Henry. Anyway, Rolling in the Deep is playing.
Yeah, a bit of Adele. Don't mind that.
This is definitely a Michael Bay film because there's a lot of slow-mo, a lot of
Yep.
explosions, and a lot of MTV.
I did not know that he produced it, and then it popped up at the end and went, makes a lot of sense.
Makes so much sense.
Yeah.
I feel like all of his movies have the exact same font.
Yeah, he had...
You're like, we're blocky.
Well, like, the intro starts all, like, cool and stuff. I'm like, that's a cool title, but it's just the Transformer one. So...
It's true, it is.
Yeah. Cool films. You ever seen them? Big robots.
Never heard of them.
One's called Bumblebee. Crazy.
I feel like one day we're going to have to do a Transformers film. The dinosaur one or the one with King Arthur. Your decision.
Oh, I've seen the Dark Side of the Moon one. That was bad.
Yeah, but they get worse.
What's...
The Mark Wahlberg's ones are much worse.
Oh, Mark Wahlberg. Yeah, no, I want some Marky.
They're much worse.
I want some Marky in my life.
You want some Marky Mark.
Was Bumblebee good?
Sorry, that's better.
But
That's
no.
probably more of like, it's a lot more fun. It's like it's like because Stranger Things had come out, so they were like, what if we made it more
80s?
Spielbergy, like
Oh, really?
80s,
Okay.
like, you know, did a sense of wonder. It opens with the best bit, which is just all of the Transformers hanging out on their own planet fighting.
That's fun. Just like play fighting?
Sorry? No, like just like the planets getting destroyed. So, like it's like the, you know, where you're like, why do we need humans in a Transformers film? It's not like they were popular for their human characters before.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. Kubo and the Two Strings director did it, so that's fun.
Oh, glad. I have yet to see that, but I love
Leica.
Leica.
Yeah, so anyway, he changes his name to John Smith. I love it because his dad's just like, you can go, but you've got to blend in. And he's like, I know how to blend in. Cut to, he puts on a hood.
Puts on a hood and looks like a rapist and walks to school like, I'm going to kill you.
I know, and then immediately proceeds to not blend in. Everybody notices he's the new kid so quickly.
What's your name? John Smith.
Hello!
I'm a student at the school. You guys like numbers?
What's your favorite number? And they're like, I love 3, hate the number 4. And he's like,
I'm gonna power down.
you're lucky I know how to blend in.
This espionage are going very well. I'm just sneak in.
God, that guy really fucking loves math.
Guy's blending in, isn't he?
Oh god. So anyway, they start bullying this. So he meets the high school bullies.
Yeah.
They start bullying this kid who skateboards. When was the last time a nerd was a skateboarder?
This is an age.
Tell me.
If someone's skateboarding, they're the cool kids. That's it. Unless you're doing it for transport, which is lame. Like, if you got one of those weird, like, ones with, like, the electrical ones you get into school, lame. But...
Did you ever try skateboarding?
I am a bit of a... I'm gonna do a kickflip.
Oh, I flat up don't believe you.
Good thing I got my board right. Actually, no. I'm just gonna say it. I can do it. You don't need proof.
Yeah, I do.
So on that, no, I can.
Did you actually ever skate?
I did skateboard, and now I'm proving that this nerd probably can skateboard and be bullied.
Did you can actually skateboard?
Yeah.
Really?
I can't do
Were
like
you
many
good?
tricks. I can ride around. I can do a little kickflip, but nothing
Oh.
else crazy. But I can get from A to B on a skateboard.
Yeah, I remember my dad wanted me and my brother to be into skateboarding. I rejected it. But then my skateboard had Batman on it.
That's
so
pretty
I
sick.
used it.
What age was this?
God, 21?
Dad, I'm a skateboarder.
Well, I've put Batman for it on your son. Yay! Any luck getting a job out there in your field? No.
It's tough. Next we're gonna podcast. If this whole skateboarding thing doesn't work out.
I still don't tell my parents about this.
It's a sin.
Yeah, sure. Talk to them on my way over here in the car, and they're like, "Where are you always driving to when you call us?" And I'm like,
Drugs.
"Yeah." And they're like, "Oh god, as long as you're not podcasting."
Skateboarding and drugs, it's cool. Yeah, anyway, so this kid probably does deserve to be bullied, as we've now discussed.
So anyway, so they bully him in such ways as throwing a football at him,
Yep.
and that's pretty much it.
I mean, let's call him some names. Does he deserve to be bullied? Maybe.
I don't think so. I think we can get to a point later when I think he deserves to be bullied.
All right, good. All right,
Yeah,
good.
don't worry. We'll bring that around.
At the moment, he shouldn't
Yeah.
be bullied. His name is Sam.
Yep.
He's lost his father.
He's Australian.
So, yeah, his name is UFO. I think that's the nickname they call him.
Oh, that's right, because his dad was kidnapped?
Yeah.
Why
Well,
were these books a hit? This is shit.
I've never heard of anyone that's read these.
Neither.
Have you read them?
No.
You're like a nerd. for
Yeah,
real.
I like reading.
Yeah, freaky. I skateboard in my spare time.
How are you the cool one in this conversation?
The bar's very low. Like a skateboard. I know my things.
Yeah, Tony Hawk.
Darren Brown. We both know each other. No, wait, no. Dan Brown.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
There we go.
Not magicians. I'm
Oh,
also
I thought you were naming skateboarders. I was like, oh yes, that's right.
Darren
Da
Brown.
Vinci Code and skateboarding is what he used to do. He'd be like, hey, you like it when the Pope dies? Kickflip!
I'm gonna paint a picture on a skateboard.
That's right. Hey, Mona Lisa smiling? Jesus! Dan Brown's a shit writer. Alright, we digress. Anyway, so he's been told to stay inconspicuous. He gets home. He's in dozens of photos on the internet.
Yeah.
This chick took so many photos of her in a day.
She has like a blog, like a website where she just has one bullying the teacher for picking his nose, hilarious, and then she has like each page on the website has the photos of like people from like what's it called school. But she must have had to develop. She's only using film cameras.
That's what I thought. You
She
develop them
developed
that day, then
scan them,
and
upload them
it
to the internet.
That's sociopathic behavior.
And
to do that in an
expensive.
afternoon.
Expensive as well.
In an afternoon, Oscar.
But there was so many like shit pictures as well, just kind of different angles. That cost like $50
Like, she
each
didn't
day.
even pick the best ones.
No.
She was like, I'm going to scan and develop them all.
Luckily, our boy Henry, with an I, has a computer.
Is it?
It is an I.
With an eye?
Yeah, I looked up on IMDb.
Ah.
I was annoyed too, because I had to go back and do an I at the end of all of them. Makes them less sexy right now.
There's
doesn't
no I in team.
it? There's an I in Henry.
There is an I in pie.
There's an I in I am number 4. He has a computer and he wipes his face from the internet.
This technology doesn't exist.
Yeah,
So it takes a picture, it loads it 3D, and then just searches the internet and deletes them.
delete.
It's not a thing, and I don't believe alien technology could do it either.
Oh, he's an alien. That makes sense.
They're getting killed by people with, like, gill faces.
That's
and
all. They're slightly tall and gilly.
I know, and when they talk, they're like, hello. It's hilarious. They're, like, threatening until they're like,
My name's Mog.
I'm gonna talk in English now. Alright, so 4 starts to get his powers. What are his powers, Oscar?
His hands glow.
How fucking lame is that?
His hands glow pretty.
He's got flashlight hands.
Well, now hang on. Sometimes it hurts when he has the hands. So he's in like science class. The bully's like bullying him, and then he's just like, "Fuck, my hands! Are
My
fucking
hands!"
glowing! Shit, fucking hell!" The bully's like, "Listen, man, if you ever come to practice, I'm gonna fucking hit you." He's like, "My hands are fucking glowing! My hands are glowing!" He's like, "No, I'm just gonna beat." He's like, his audio's still background for like a good 20 minutes.
I know, he just keeps he's like, he runs into a closet and starts like trying to put them out, and the bully's just on the outside being like, man, if you fucking come to
I
practice.
swear to God, we play football practice Monday to Tuesday, and if you show your face in there, we're gonna beat you up.
I love that they keep having to put him in like dark environments so his power is cool.
Yeah,
They're like, look, it's nighttime, and he's like, oh yeah, I can see like a flashlight could. Yes.
and it sucks because iPhones had also just come out, so everyone has a torch, so his powers are pretty much useless.
Oh, that's right. I wouldn't be surprised if he just had like Apple implants in
Do you
his
think
hands.
Steve Jobs was number one, and that's how he died?
Could you imagine?
I'm an alien on a superpower, but it doesn't really matter. I just like making phones. Number 2 was Tim Cook. Number 3 was I don't know anyone from else from
Which
Apple.
one's Tim Cook?
He's the one that owns it now.
Which
Seth
one?
Rogen.
Wozniak.
Sorry,
Wozniak?
maybe. I think that was Steve.
Oh, it's Seth Rogen in the film.
Yeah, but he was number 0.
Wozniaki? I don't know.
Was Nagny.
We need to stop doing gags about information we don't know.
So Genghis Khan's been in the... Oh, fuck. I know nothing about 15th century
I've
war
got a great
tactics.
bit on Napoleon. He's short.
Oh, famously he was... I hate that bit.
Actually.
He was like...
Yeah, so anyway, he gets his powers. I think they're pretty lame. He also finds out that he can parkour and throw rocks pretty hard.
Yeah, so that's...
It's pretty cool.
Pretty
I can
cool.
understand that this was a book for the guys.
Yeah, see, if I'm reading Twilight, I'm like, yuck, vampires and werewolves. What I like is a boy who can throw rocks.
I always thought Twilight lacked so much parkour.
What do you mean? I'd say most of it is parkour. The amount of tree climbing those guys do.
Oh, tree climbing's not a lumberjack does it.
How else would you get to the top of the tree to cut it down?
I love that people don't realize this, but lumberjacks cut a tree from the top down.
Yeah, exactly. And
Bit
then
by bit.
and then glue it back together so then it's a big log.
Yeah, and then they jack it away.
That's it.
Lumberly.
That's how they got their name, actually. Did you know that?
Stop doing bits about things we don't know. Who even knows how a lumberjack works? Maybe they use an axe.
Don't make up things, okay? This podcast is one thing and one thing only, truth only. We have no clue how wood works.
That's right.
So what we do know how it works, the coolest powers in the world. He throws a ball at the bullies.
Yep.
They are freaked out. And they go, well, he's got us there.
He's strong.
Yeah.
I love it because they've just thrown a ball at the nerd, and then he's thrown it back hard, and they're like, what the hell? Why would you do that?
That's fucked up, man. We can do it to the nerd UFO, because he skateboards.
And his name's UFO.
But when you do it to my boy Brad, do not fucking come here.
Brad went home, he was humiliated. Who knows if his confidence will ever come back? UFO can take it. Alright?
He's got, his dad's gone, his stepdad's a dickhead. His stepdad, we talked about him yet?
Oh my god, so this is where I think his bullying's necessary.
Yeah.
The stepdad is like, they own a shop in town.
Yeah, a sports goods center.
Yeah, the kid comes out, the stepdad's like, what the fuck are you doing? Every night, you leave the light on. Go back in and turn it off. You can't do anything right. And I'm sitting there like, every night he leaves the light. Well, of course it's his own. He can't do anything right. As if you don't remember to turn off the light to a store.
It's
if
night
you work
time.
it every night. Really?
I think he's deserving of bullying. I'm glad we're on the same page there.
I am so glad we are. Oh god. Anyway, in other news, she is just not a good photographer.
She's shit. She just keeps taking pictures at really close angles with like massive lenses. I don't think that would work. But yeah, she just goes like, she goes to like Alex is up in her bedroom. They're gonna make out.
Alex just goes through her shit.
Oh yeah.
She's like, don't go through my diary, and he's like, I'm on page 11.
So this is when
no.
So this is when you discover yourself sexually. Huh? It's fucked up to get a picture.
Really, a wide-angle lens for such a close-up.
Jesus Christ! And okay, you've signed it.
Why are the pages stuck together?
Oh, it's
covered in sap. Is that sap? It's not sap?
God, you drenched in a red room? This whole book's been developed. It's fucked up. Yeah, so she's an awful photographer.
Yeah.
They're in love. Now,
Sure.
it's kind of mentioned at the end that like, if you fall in love, that's forever. Kind of like imprinting. Like...
I hate that imprinting's a thing.
It's a verb now. Are you
In
imprinting
every
it?
rom-com, I'm always like, do you think Matthew McConaughey imprinted on Kate Hudson? Did Gerard Butler imprint on Jennifer Aniston?
Mamma Mia was really hard because it's 3 imprints.
Which one of your dads imprinted on me?
Oh, I hope it's not Colin. Oh, it's Pierce.
I hope it's not Pierce either. Why can't it be Skarsgård?
Don't talk shit about Skarsgård. Okay, anyway, so once they've done, like, fiddling around with the camera shit, they go down for dinner. They start playing the worst game I've ever seen. The parents like, come here, let's play a game of just questions.
So, as I would hate to be a parent like
I would
this.
hate this.
There's nothing wrong with sitting in silence at the dinner table.
I encourage it. I encourage it.
I don't want to hear a fucking peep at my dinner table, and I don't even want to hear cutlery scraping the plate.
I want just like a
That's
trough.
why I let everybody troughs it out.
Yeah.
You know? Well, like, isn't everything better liquefied
I think so.
and just grounded with oats?
For nutrients.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And you fatten up a pig.
Oh, yeah. A kid.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What did I say?
Same thing.
Oh,
Synonym.
okay. Yeah. And just roast them so they crackle.
Oh, goddamn. Should we
Still fattened up.
should we get a trough?
Sorry, I don't know. Maybe.
Anyway.
I feel like it'd be such a life-changing decision to get a trough, right?
I think so.
But I think it's a decision we all need.
I think so. Anyway, this fucked up family is like, all right, you guys can go.
Go to a carnival. So they go to a carnival.
Yeah.
He's at the carnival, and there's the most fucked up horror ride. It's terrifying.
It's pretty. They get on a tractor.
It's so violent.
Fucked up, huh?
But
it's like the production value is incredible.
Millions would have been spent.
Oh
on
yeah,
that.
there's like we've got a tractor, maybe from the local farm, but then they have like a big door. They got swinging lights, big,
People
things.
are getting like brutally electrocuted.
They've hired people to be like stand here for the night in the cold.
Yeah.
To chainsaw you for like 10 meters, and then like, all right, because there's only rides for 2 people at a time.
I know. Weird. Wait, how much would it would take? The line would be so long.
So
if
long.
only 2 people can go at a time, it takes 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And all he does is drop them off. He then has to go back on the tractor.
He's like famously a creepy dude. Was he like a horror director, this one? Because there's little horror elements of it.
Yeah, I don't know. No, I think the tractor driver's like just horroring himself up for the ride.
Gotcha.
That's why he's like, everybody off. Last stop.
Oh, Matthew McConaughey is on this tractor.
All right. So anyway, the chick gets kidnapped by the bully and his friends. They have like laser vision or something.
They've all bought night vision goggles, which you can get at any good store.
I would never be into this. If one of my friends was like, "We're gonna go kidnap my ex."
Hey, I'm gonna call you up. Okay, hey buddy, how you doing?
Hey, I'm well. How are you?
Real good. Do you have night vision goggles?
Yeah, I do. I got some laying around.
You do? How
Yeah.
many pairs?
Oh god, 10 to 11.
Oh, good, great. We'll bring those. We're going-
12. So
12.
I'm counting them now.
I'll call Brad, but I'll
A
get.
baker's dozen. There's 13.
Is one of them broken though? That's the point of a baker's dozen.
Let me try that. Hang on, I'll put you on hold.
I just don't think we should invite him places.
All right,
Who
one
has a-
down.
Okay, yep.
That one works.
That one works.
Do you want me
great.
to try the rest
Yes,
of them?
please.
on?
Put me back on hold.
All right, I'll put you back on hold.
Why did we invite him, buddy? I don't know. I mean, he had the laser vision goggles. I feel like we can, get him for this, and after this, we can't just let him go.
You're not
Maybe
gonna
to the-
believe this.
Yes, what?
I found another.
Another!
There's 14.
14 goggles.
Oh, never mind. That's a smudge.
Do you have goggles?
What? Go on. What did you need me for?
This fucking... You derailed it. You derailed my fucking bits.
Keep going with the bit. I want to see
All
where
right,
it goes.
fine.
Go
All right,
on.
fine. Can you come round? We're gonna kidnap my ex-girlfriend and just gonna fucking scare the shit out of her, and we're gonna beat up this boy. Can you come?
Oh, I don't want to do that.
Well, we need you.
But why? Why do you want to do it? What's
it's
your
ju-
motivation?
It's funny.
It's
Ha
funny.
ha ha
You're a bit of a bully. And I think it's because I'm gonna say it right now.
If you say my dad's a cop, I'll kill you. I'll get him to kill you.
I think it's because your dad's a cop.
I'm gonna fucking kill you.
How? You won't be able to see me at night.
Fuck. All right.
I've got all the goggles. How
Okay.
many? Well, let me count.
Hang up.
Hang up.
Oh.
And scene.
Oh,
all right.
I was in there. I was
Notes.
in there. Wow.
Did we go to an improv class on Friday, perhaps?
Did we with the audience? Yes, but we had
God.
notes.
What a masterclass, man. You should be paying us. I'm so sorry for this episode. Continue. All right, look, is there anything you want to talk about before Timothy Oliphant dies? Just kind of chugs along.
It kind of just chugs along.
Sort of generic.
What's there? So is their thing just to run away from these people?
I think so.
What's the rock? Because there's a glowing rock.
I don't know either. What's his box?
There's like a Pandora's box. I've got no clue what's in the box.
Did they open the box during this, or is that saved for later?
It must be saved for later. They also set up a bunch of stuff that like feels like
they're
it's
very confident they're going to get a sequel.
Yeah. Most of it's setting up. So
Yeah.
so they plod along. I think people are starting to expect that he's like kind of got some powers. Like people are catching on. Like Sam UFOs. Like, hey, I saw
the
you.
nerd sees him use his powers.
Yeah.
That video of him from the beginning ends up online, so they go try and take it down.
Yeah.
And then it turns out that's a trap by the villains who talk
mug.
like this.
Okay, we'll talk about the villains. They're like
Yeah.
8 foot, like kind of like bald men.
More. 8.5.
8.5. Dare I say 8.25.
Okay, don't go overboard. They're probably more around 8.
Bald guys, black hair, they got gills in their face. Kind of good effects.
Sorry? Sure. It's filmed fine.
Yeah.
This is serviceably filmed.
This is like the most competent film I think we've done. However, this was the one that took me the longest to watch.
Well, it's so generic.
Yeah.
And there's like a lack of style or vision. It doesn't make it very enjoyable.
No.
It's quite boring and dull.
Yeah.
So it's a hard one to get through. Which is what I think like Allegiant was. So it's like Aragon.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if Aragon's competent, but
It's just a film.
yeah, look,
Yeah.
sure, this looks fine. Anyway, Timothy Oliphant takes like a gun to the back or something.
He does. I don't know how he gets to this because they go to this like house where like the video's stored.
Yeah.
And these 2 like conspiracy people are there. Like, how he got you? So he gets like stabbed.
Place is dark, so he can use his hands.
So yeah, so he dies. They bring him to like a train track.
They're just laying him on the side of the road like he's trash. And just wait for him to leave like a fart in the wind.
He turns to stone and then
Yeah, he just
Floats
goes
up.
away. Then a train just goes by. Like,
yeah. What was up with that train?
why did the train arrive at such an odd time?
Yeah. It's weird because they've CGI'd the train in. Like, it's 2 different shots. So it wasn't dangerous.
I reckon they were like, this scene needs a train.
Yeah, there's a tax write-off for a train.
Surely.
Yeah.
Like, I think, like, this is a DreamWorks film.
Yeah.
So they have the rights to Thomas the Train Engine, and I know that they've been trying to amp
Thomas
up...
the
Tank Engine, sorry,
Don't
yeah.
fuck that up.
They've been trying to greenlight that film for a while. I think there was a period, 10 to 11 year period, where they were putting trains in lots of films.
Yeah, get the hype up.
To hype up. Because
Thomas.
it's not a popular mode of transport anymore.
No, I'd say it's weakening.
Yeah, it
not
is
like-
weakening.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's everybody's least favorite part of trains, planes, and automobiles.
It is, yes. I was
Yeah.
just thinking about it. Yeah, it's probably it's probably the weakest part of the film and as a mode of transport.
Yeah.
So I'm glad they were slowly introducing it. I think this film, dare I say, it should exist because of this train scene.
What's a movie that you think would be greatly improved with a train?
Was like inbuilt to it?
Just a movie that adds a train? I think Love Actually should have a train.
Which scene? I was gonna say Harry Potter, but that has a train quite famously.
Yeah. In a scene where she gives up her date to go be with her brother that doesn't remember her, and the brother tries to strike her.
Oh yeah, we
And then
better
a train goes by the window.
actually we better if it's set on a train. Kind of give it a bit of a rickety vibe.
Oh yeah, they're like ricketing around.
Like
and then,
their relationship.
Yeah.
God, that's pretty good. Okay.
It's a train, actually.
As a train wreck. Oh, train wreck. Did that have a train
Yeah,
in
it
it?
has a train in it.
Okay.
It's
So
in the title. Because don't you remember her and Bill Hader meet when the train derails and
I
like
haven't
hundreds of people
I
die?
haven't seen it.
Yeah, she's like covered in blood. And like,
I think
chat.
I'm sexist, so I don't watch women in film.
Ah, that's right. You're not
Yes.
a Bill Hader fan.
No. It's womanly hips.
That was a bad bit. I'm so sorry. Oh god. Anyway, so it turns out the villains are going to take over Earth.
Yep.
So and then it turns out UFO also has a rock.
Yep.
And then they head to the school.
Yep.
Sure.
Because
there's that scene that was like the selling point of the trailer with the cop car.
Yeah.
Yep.
This feels like it's stealing from Stranger Things, even though Stranger Things doesn't exist yet.
Yeah.
But I still think it's ripping off Stranger Things.
But it's just one of those things where I get like, don't you just watch things in movies and you're like, oh, that'd be good if it was in something good.
Yeah.
You're like, I'll store that in the back of my mind. And
Yeah,
I'll use that in something
I'll
else.
steal that, use that later.
Yeah.
I bet, what's it called? The brothers, what are they called? Yeah, they saw this film and went, all right, we'll take the cop, we'll take the cool powers, just get rid of everything
And
else.
I don't know if 4 is a good number. I'm more like 11.
Yeah. It is. This is just Stranger Things. What the hell? They can't do that. They've done it way better. This film is useless.
Yeah, they have.
God. Anyway, so we're at the climax now.
Sure.
Yeah.
They released that monster from the back of the van.
Yep, he's a big bat.
Been eating chickens the whole film.
Mm-hmm.
That's an interesting plot point. When he goes to the store to buy the chickens.
He buys turkeys, so that's a
Oh
bit,
yeah, and they're like, "What? It's not even Thanksgiving yet."
And he's like, haha, I like him. That was a scene.
It's definitely a scene.
Yep. So anyway, real quickly though, there's
So
this
the
little
trainer.
dog that's been following Thor around, and
Oh yeah.
is
This is one of the more funny bits.
yeah.
Like, I don't know whether intentionally or not, but this dog, when it turns out to be a giant monster, I thought was so stupid.
So silly. But anyway, it sounds so cool. A moth monster and a big dog are like fighting. You got all the Mogmen shooting lasers at people. 4 and 6. There's a 6 now. She's arrived to save 4. They're just doing shit in the cafeteria. Lasers going off, and I couldn't be more bored, Carl.
I know. It's like if Godzilla versus Kong, where they were small and they were in a gym. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, and it's the lamest shit ever.
Yeah.
And nothing fun happens.
No. And the film ends.
The film ends. They blow up the big Mog guy.
Yep.
They through explosion. The dog gets hurt, but he's got a little limp now, so that's pretty cute.
Do you want to talk about that chick that rocks up in the movie? She's kind of been like searching for them the whole time.
Yeah, number 6.
Yeah, her accent's shocking.
It is. It's Australian. I don't think Australian should be in films.
No, well, but I thought she was an Australian trying to do like a twang accent.
Like, what kind of twang, though? Because it is Australian, but it's...
Like, I thought it just came through accidentally Australian. Like, she'd begin her sentences in a different accent, but end Australian.
Yeah. Howdy, y'all. I'm talking like this. It's like, yuck.
Yeah.
Really upsetting.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So she's in it.
Yep.
I feel like also as soon as she talks, it just ruins how cool she, like, kind of is set up to
She
be.
kind of jumps in, does a couple of flips. She's like,
Yeah.
I'm Australian. You're like, ugh.
How bored did the Glee girl look in this? She whispers every line with such staleness.
Yeah. She gets left... Well, do you want to know why she's in this film?
Go on.
She wanted to be in big films. Steven Spielberg had watched Glee. Big fan.
Yeah. She's fine in Glee.
She is good in Glee.
Like,
but-
she's better in Glee than she is in this
Oh,
film.
100%. But he saw her at a party and was like, hey, we're producing a film. Want to be in it? She's like, sounds good. So she was like, jumping from TV to... This was meant to be her jump to film.
Yeah.
And just...
Shame.
Didn't land it, yeah. But no one should be interested. This is a very boring...
Yeah.
It feels boring. It
Yeah.
feels so nothing.
It doesn't feel like anyone had fun making this film.
No.
Right?
I don't think I don't think Thor would. I don't think Henry would. Was anyone having...
Timothy always has fun. But that's Timothy.
That's Timothy.
That's Timothy.
Yeah.
Like,
He nails it.
like he brings fun to film. Film doesn't bring fun to him.
It ends. So then 6 for the nerd.
What are you counting down to?
Counting up. Just drive
10.
off. 10, 7.
11.
That doesn't go to 11, you moron.
What?
What is this film franchise?
I don't know. I hated this.
Yeah, I really hated this
Like,
one.
I've hated it the more we talked about it. Like, it's broken me a little bit.
I'm going to lower my score of this. Okay, if it's like a 2, because I'm like, oh, it's competent but boring. I think it's actually that boring it drags it down.
Yeah, it's probably worse. Ugh. Give it a compliment we haven't said yet.
I think the numbers they've chosen are good. Thoughts?
Sure. I think premise-wise, you could do something interesting with it. Personally.
I think it's more impressive they've done something not interesting with it.
Yeah.
I think that's insane that you had all this and it wasn't just okay. Like even
Good for them getting given an interesting premise and ruining it. Like,
Yeah.
it's tough to do.
It is.
Yeah.
You know, you would think you wouldn't drop the ball.
Who would watch this?
Yeah, Carl, who would watch this? Who would flip?
I asked you first.
Well, I think if you...
Good luck editing this episode. This is a fucking nightmare. This is one of the worst episodes I've ever done.
I mean,
I'm
good.
sad. Do we end it here?
Do we not even say who would watch it?
No.
Yeah, fuck it.
I'm not even going to talk about palate cleanser. Thanks for listening.
Thanks. We've missed a lot.
All right, I'm going to give us 7 minutes of free time.
All right, cool.
All right. I had to deal with a truck driver today.
Oh, yeah?
That wasn't fun.
Well, in what way? Just like you're on the road, or?
Sorry, no. So like so I was getting like a shipment in, and the things weighed 700, 800 kilos.
Yeah, that's a forklift weight.
Yeah, but we didn't have one.
Ah.
So we were using like a pallet jack.
Yeah.
But the truck immediately comes off onto a slope. So it was like he would release it and it would be like, hold onto it. And I'd be holding onto this fucking thing. He'd be like, I'm coming around, I'm coming around, I'm coming around. I'd be like, you need to hurry. But then like the warehouse it was going into had like these automatic doors that would close after a little bit. So it'd be like, we'd get it near there, it would want to crush us, and then we'd be needing to try and swipe to get the door open. Oh, so that was my day.
That's a powerful day.
I also felt bad because he rocked up and he was like, man, this situation looks shit. FYI, you're going to have to handle this because my shoulder's broken. And I was like, oh, god damn it.
Imagine looking around going, this is not going to be good.
I was flat out like, put it all back on the truck. Our business doesn't need us.
It's only the essentials.
Yeah. So that was my day.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't have a good day, so I'll talk about Wild Child for a bit. It's good. It's aged poorly.
Mine was literally a palate cleanser. Arrived on a pallet.
Oh, if only you worked in the cleaning supplies line, that would have worked so well. Oh.
Yeah, go on. Wild Child. We've got 5 more minutes
All right,
to fill.
shit. I can wrap this up. Okay. Do you know what this plot is?
No, go on.
It's
Hit me with it.
Roald Dahl's granddaughter wrote it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So I assume it has whimsy to it.
Oh, barely.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No whimsy?
None at all.
It's got a Roberts in it, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's pretty much what a whimsy game. Most of it's just British.
Yeah?
That's gross.
Oh.
Stick-up American girl gets sent to an English boarding school.
Yep.
And comedy ensues.
Really?
But might she learn away from the English way?
Oh.
Maybe.
Oh.
Liam Neeson's wife who died is in it.
Oh.
Upsetting,
Yeah.
definitely.
She's so good in The Parent Trap.
She's really good in this as well. She's
Yeah.
got some really funny lines.
Yeah. Yeah, she has really good comedic timing.
Yeah.
I've been watching, like, as a background show, High School Musical, the series.
I hear it's fun.
It is. Like, it's a bit funnier than I thought it would be,
Mm-hmm.
but the chick that's running the drama class is, like, a comedic talent. She's so good. She's doing so much with so little.
That's good.
Like, go her. So, yeah. Isn't that a fun title?
It is a fun time. I'm glad they greenlit it off that alone.
Yeah.
That's kind of fun. And we need content for Disney. Go on then.
Isn't it crazy that chick in it is doing, like, so well singing career-wise?
I guess so. I mean, like, you do... It's like you are a Disney child, but you get the pro of being...
I know, but that's like that's driver's license song has like 800 million
Does it actually?
plays on Spotify. Like it's a phenomenon.
Wow, wait.
Yeah, like that new album's doing so well.
I'll be honest, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay.
I thought you get through and then you named songs. No clue who you're talking about.
Shame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's a better reboot than like, the iCarly reboot. I'm not keen for that.
Yeah, well, I think this is like a fun way to do it.
Definitely. Rather than just getting the actors that wanted to come back for money.
Yeah.
And just do the same thing you
Zac
did.
Efron's never going to want to come back for money.
No.
He loves Byron Bay too much.
He does. He got that fun show where he just fucked up
He
things.
just does shit. Imagine pitching a show where you just do shit. It's like Jack Whitehall has that show where it's just him and his dad travel.
But at least that's like the kind of like he's stuck up, whereas Zac Efron's just a
It's
dude.
literally called Zac Efron Does Shit. Like, that's pretty much the title.
Some executives are like, you go into, I don't know, fucking a nuclear power plant.
It's pretty much they like spin the globe.
Yeah.
He puts his finger down somewhere, and if he lands on the ocean,
Chun-
they go, fuck it, we'll go.
Him just treading water. Oh, it's pretty cool. I'm Zac Efron. Where next? Chernobyl, I'll go.
Sure. Zac Efron does Chernobyl.
But he never has any, like, facts about the place.
No, he's just there.
And some guy's like, here's all the stuff. He's like, oh, it's crazy.
It's just somebody famous enjoys an area in general. And they were like, sure, we'll spend 80 million on producing that show.
Why would he go back to high school to sing?
I know, they're like, sorry, hey, Zach, you want to come back to a television show? And he's like, I'm literally doing whatever I want right now. You'd have to give me the blankest check of all for me to even consider coming back.
And they've already given me that.
Yeah,
they
gave me 2 of them.
Didn't he get really sick from that show?
Yeah, he did. He almost died.
Yeah, then he came to Byron and he's just living his best life.
Yeah, that's what was speculated as to why he came here. Was he was immunocompromised, he couldn't risk getting coronavirus over there.
Gotcha.
So he isolated here.
Well, I think we got the time limits. It's a bit of a massive episode. I blame I Am Number 4, though.
Oh, I 100% blame I Am Number 4.
Yeah.
It's a movie that bored us so much to the point of being bored during the podcast.
Oh, yeah. I didn't look at my notes. I was like, my notes were just points.
I gave up. They're just literally just explaining things. I've written, then there's randomly a tunnel under the school. They open the truck. There's a big alien monster inside, and it flies out into the school. Everywhere in the school is dark to warrant the use of his hands.
Yep.
God, his hands suck.
They do suck.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I don't think we've decided what we're doing next week, so just fucking...
Yeah.
We'll go blind.
We'll go blind. Look
Yeah.
at you guys. Look at that. You'd be
know, right?
freaking out. What are we
Yeah.
doing?
I guess they will be freaking out. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Apologies.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you. Which is wild, because we never have people phone in while we're on the air.
Exactly.
Especially because we're not live, so who knows how they
Should
do
we
it.
get a phone?
Just...
A home phone?
We record once a week. If you can figure out what time that is, even though we
plug
do it
it in.
sporadically, we'll plug it in for 1 hour. If you call that number, yeah, get to be on the show. Alright then.